All right, I think we got this thing going. Anyway, guys, I'm driving. Hi, Stimace here. What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Long time no speak, man. It feels weird recording again. Haven't recorded in probably over a month at this point. The longest I've been away from the YouTube channel for a very, very long time. And it feels weird coming on here, and I'm not in my studio. As you guys can see, I'm driving. So I figured, you know what? Let me take a couple of minutes and record a proper video explaining why I've been away and what's been going on in my personal life. So you guys know I've always been real. I've never bullshitted anybody on the channel. You guys know I used to be a very heavy person growing up. I lost a lot of weight over the years, in part due to certain supplements I took, fat burners, pre-workouts, all that stuff. And that's kind of what got me into pre-workouts. I managed to lose 120 pounds on my own, and you guys can go back and watch my old videos before I turned the channel into the High Stimace channel. I used to just be called Isaac's Health and Fitness at that point, and that was basically it. That was my journey. And little by little, I started relying on these supplements, and I kind of transitioned over into doing all that. And before I knew it, it became a side gig for me, you know? I kind of started building up subscribers, just being myself, being authentic, and reviewing products. You guys know that I always kept it real, no bullshit on the channel, always kept it 100. And a lot of times companies were not happy with me. A lot of times, I'm not going to name any names, but there are certain companies that dropped me as an affiliate because I gave their products bad reviews, or other companies then just refused to send me their new products because I didn't give it exactly the glowing review that they thought they deserved. But that's it, guys. I'm always myself. I'm always honest. I'm always unbiased. That's how I've always conducted myself. And, you know, I just did something that I genuinely loved because, let's face it, I loved taking these pre-workouts, catching a nice little buzz, puts me in a good mood, going to the gym, riding out the high, giving you the energy and whatnot. Now, about a month ago, I had a little bit of a health scare, and I don't want to get into it. I don't want people hitting me up on Instagram or leaving comments on YouTube asking me exactly what was going on. All I'm going to say is I had a health scare, got everything checked out. Thank God, everything is okay. I'm in a place right now where lifestyle changes alone are enough. I don't have to be put on any medication or anything like that. I don't have to have any procedures done. So we are in a good place. And the most important thing is that everything is fine. But with that being said, certain lifestyle changes did need to be made, specifically dramatically reducing my caffeine intake and just, you know, high stim pre-workouts in general. Which, you know, it's a big adjustment for me because I kind of got into these products very, very heavily, you know, especially the ones that I really liked. I mean, you guys know how much I love Excelsior and a lot of these underground pre-workouts, which, let's face it, we don't know what... That was a crazy turn, but as I was saying, guys, we don't really know what they put in these high stim pre-workouts, you know, and they're a lot of fun. And I've had so much fun running all these crazy hitters from different manufacturers and whatnot, you know, with a little bit of the extra sprinkled in. It's been one hell of a ride. But if I'm being honest, guys, over the past 3 years, I got into it a little too heavily. Got to the point where I started abusing pre-workouts. I would literally start off every Monday, you know, going back to work after the weekend, popping a thermal spark or some other exotic fat burner, or just taking a little bit of DMBA with my morning cup of coffee or whatever. And it really got to the point where I started abusing these products and just using them way too much, you know. And I always talked about tolerance and cycling, but realistically speaking, I haven't taken a stim break in well over a year, probably closer to a year and a half. And it's crazy to think about because I always talk about moderation and, you know, not letting a certain thing go way out of control. I let it go way out of control, all right? My high stim addiction, I was really living up to the name without even trying to, but it got to the point where I started getting negative reactions from a lot of these pre-workouts, even ones that I used to run and really, really enjoy. You know, I started getting anxiety and shortness of breath and heart palpitations and shakiness, and it got to the point where it became a detriment to my personal life. And I got so deep into the High Stimace persona, it really became an extension of me. So when the doctor told me that he highly recommends, this shit just keeps dropping, but when the doctor told me that he highly recommends that I make certain lifestyle changes with certain foods I'm eating, and specifically to cut out stimulants, a lot of the gray area exotic stuff that I've been running almost every day, honestly, in one way or another, it was hard for me. It was a shock, and I've come to the realization that I don't want anything bad to happen to me. You know, again, I'm in a good place right now. Everything is fine. I don't want people worrying and hitting me up and whatnot. I'm okay. But certain lifestyle changes need to be made. And the most important one is that I am quitting, or rather I should say I quit high stim pre-workouts. I've already been away for almost a month. I've been training non-stim for the past month. Believe it or not, high stim ace has turned into non-stim ace. Been literally training non-stim for the past month. And actually this past Saturday, high stim Saturday, I ran Sicario from Extremis Cartel. By the way, one of the best non-stim pre-workouts in terms of a fully loaded package, and one that you can actually feel. All right, even without stims. I paired that bad boy with just one caffeine pill, 100 milligrams, and that thing had me flying because I've been off of stims for the last month. I'm literally just drinking 1 cup of coffee a day now. I got back into drinking my daily cup of coffee, but just keeping it at 1. I cut out everything else, a lot of food that I used to eat that wasn't good for me, particularly with my particular condition. And it's a lifestyle change. Not gonna lie, guys, it was a little bit difficult for the first couple of weeks. I feel like I've only gotten back to my baseline self about a week ago, maybe like 5-6 days ago. I've only kind of started getting back to myself. I'm getting that natural energy again that I haven't had in a very long time. I've been dealing with poor sleep for the past couple of years already, honestly. That's something else that I'm going to be getting checked out down the line as well. But my point is, because I don't want to ramble on too long, you guys know that I'm always rambling and I don't know how to shut the hell up. But basically what I'm trying to say is that this channel here, I don't want to end it. I love the brand that I've built here, and I love the community. I've met some freaking incredible people in this community, whether it's Robic from Apollo Nutrition, or Garage Gym Homie, or Hammerstone, or a couple of other buddies, Gino, Harry. I've met some incredible freaking people on this community, and I'm not naming at least like another 20 people that I've connected with, and really we've become close friends. So Ace isn't going anywhere. I still got my Instagram at HighStimAce. I still got the YouTube. I am planning on coming back to YouTube, okay? I'm still kind of in this weird in-between place right now, and I'm trying to, I don't want to use the term find myself. I feel like that's such a cliche term, but really, I'm kind of in a metamorphosis right now, and I'm kind of trying to go back to what I was before. You know, when I first started losing the weight, I was literally getting joy from the workout itself. I didn't know what pre-workout was for my first 2 years of training and hitting the gym. Most of that time, I was literally just going and not using anything. No intro workouts, no pre-workouts, no BCAAs. I didn't know what any of that shit was, if I'm being honest, guys. I was literally just drinking water and exercising, and I had a freaking blast, and I lost a lot of weight, and I put on muscle. I recomped doing just that. And it wasn't until I discovered pre-workouts, and then you guys know I discovered Dark Energy, and that kind of reignited the addict within me, and the rest is history. So HighStimAce, the channel, it's going to change. There's going to be some changes. I'm still going to review products. I'm going to be reviewing proteins, hydration formulas, amino acids, fiber, talk about all kinds of random supplements. You know, I just started tirzepatide, so that's going to be an interesting journey to document. And also there's other pre-workouts I will be reviewing. Obviously non-stim pre-workouts are all on the table. Regular pre-workouts up to 300 milligrams of caffeine I will still be reviewing. But going forward, no more gray area shit, no more illicit stuff, no more underground secret sauce pre-workouts. I know, guys, I know, it sucks. HighStimAce is not going to be reviewing the high-stim pre-workouts anymore, but that's what I got to do for my health. Next month, I'm turning 36 years old, and I know I may not look it. Everyone tells me I look like I'm in my 20s, but I'm turning 36, guys. You know, it's at that age where you start having issues, and you got to start taking care of your health, and I'm doing this for the long run. I care about longevity. There's people in my life that rely on me, that need me, and I want to be around for a very, very long time. So that's pretty much it, guys. I might do other stuff on the channel as well. Summer's coming up. I might do some park workouts, outdoor content, vlogs, you know, and I'm expecting to lose a certain amount of viewers because people tune in to see the crazy high stim pre-workouts. I'm aware of that, but guys, sometimes we're, you know, in life we're dealt a certain hand, and we got to roll with the punches, you know. There's nothing I can do here. I have to quit the lifestyle, but I'm feeling better. I felt very miserable for the first 3 weeks, not gonna lie, guys. I was really, really miserable and had no energy and just felt very, very down. But I'm feeling pretty good right now. Even though I've been training non-stim, But I'm feeling good. It's a beautiful day. Got to be thankful for the gifts that we have in life. There's people that are homeless. There's people that are missing limbs. God forbid, dealing with illnesses and stuff. Meanwhile, I have everything here, and I'm able to live another day, and I'm thanking God for that. And I want to thank you guys all, the community, everyone that's been supporting me for the past 3.5 years. It's been one hell of a journey, guys. Never thought I'd even come this far. And, you know, the fact that you guys are using the coupon codes, the discount codes for the affiliate links, that stuff's not going away, guys. I'm still here, but I'm going to leave the heavy shit to other reviewers. Hammerstone is my personal friend. He's kind of taken over the scene, reviewing all the crazy pre-workouts. So check out my good friend Hammerstone on YouTube. And we'll see. Maybe I'll get into some podcasting. Maybe I'll do different type of content. I don't know. Give me recommendations, guys. Let me know. We're a community here. If you guys want me to talk about things that interest me, video games, retro stuff, horror movies, whatever, there's a lot more to me than just pre-workouts. There's a lot of hobbies, a lot of things I'm into. I'm a big nerd, in case a lot of you guys didn't know. So whatever it is, guys, let me know, interact with me, and holy shit, I have to stop by this light. Almost ran red. We don't want to be running any red lights here, but that's it, guys. I've rambled long enough. I've spoken from the heart, as I always do, and again, I just want to thank you all for the support. It's been one hell of a ride, but Heist and Ace will return. Maybe not right away, but I do plan on coming back, talking a little bit more about my journey, transitioning over from being a crazy high-stim pre-workout enthusiast to somebody using non-stim most of the time. It's been an interesting journey. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about a lot of other real topics. Until the next time, Heist and Ace, signing off.